Was the situation at West Ham again last night. Now, is it any wonder that West Ham are getting more points away from home than they are at home if every time they have an average game at home, they find themselves getting booed off the pitch? Let's talk to West Ham fan Sean, who's up on the Skype wall now. Sean, thanks for joining us, mate. You just heard me expand my theory. Me, of course, seer of all knowledge in football, alongside two professionals here. But quite seriously, if those West Ham lads know that if they fail for one moment on their own ground, they're going to get booed off, they're bound to start getting a bit stressed out and nervous about playing at home, aren't they?
No, it's a load of old rubbish. It's media hype, and they've started West Ham bashing early this year. So, no, I mean, we boo everything. I mean, they came on with the Amy Charles from The Only Way is Essex and Harry at half-time. We booed them. Sam is paid £1.5 million with a big bonus for getting us up. People like Carlton Cole are paid £2 million plus a year.
Yeah.
Do you think they can have hurt feelings if a few people boo them?
Yeah.
We mainly booed last night because Baldock got taken off. He's been playing really well, and we were disappointed with that. Yeah, there was a few boos at the end, but I think it's rubbish. I just think we're playing better away from home. Nolan plays a different role when we're playing away from home. He pushes up forward and it works better. But, as Sam Allardyce says, respect the point. We always look, when we play the bottom of the league teams, the easiest ones on paper are the hardest ones for West Ham. That's always been the way. It will always be the way.
I just wondered, because looking at it, I didn't see the game, I was listening to it on the radio, but Carew was missing. He seemed to be getting some sort of understanding going with Baldock, and Picquion came in. Was that a big miss for West Ham last night?
Yeah, it was a massive miss. Carew's been playing really well.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Picquion. He was awful. He was our worst player. And I'm afraid when Carlton Cole came on, he didn't do much better. We need firepower, and that's why we're so disappointed when Baldock was taken off. If Carew had been there last night, it might have been a different game.
Sean, is it a fact when you go away from home, you can set your stall out, you can be well organised like you were at Brighton, it's up to the home team to come and break you down, you can hit them on the break, you can play the more direct style. At home, you have to be a little bit more creative, because teams will just reverse it and say, right, we're going to come, we're going to try and settle for a point. And the criticism of Sam Allardyce's teams is, whatever he says, they do play a very direct style. And obviously Carew's missing, so you miss that.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little bit more creativity in and around the box to break these teams down who are coming. Because you go to Upton Park, all the way teams just settle for a point. They go, all right, come on, you come and break us down. And if it doesn't work where you don't get an early goal, where's the creativity coming from?
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, we've been playing 4-5-1 away from home, or 4-4-3, or 4-3-3 as Sam calls it. And he's been started playing 4-4-2 at home. So, but I don't know. I think we're changing all the time. We haven't found our feet. We've got some good performances. Nolan's hit and miss. He gets one good half, like he did at Leicester, and then tailed off the second. Lansbury's obviously injured, and Noble's playing really, really well. But we need some consistency. But at the end of the day, we're in second place. We got a point last night. When it gets dark and cold, when it gets to Christmas and January, we've got the depth of the squad. Our injuries will start coming back, and I think that's where we'll push on for automatic promotion.
I just want just a final question. I keep hearing these West Ham supporters want the West Ham Academy type football, and I keep saying, no, they don't. They don't. They just want to get back in the Premier League. Is that true?
That's true. I mean, it was good to see. We saw Robert Hall, one of our academy boys, running up and down, and he got recalled. But no, it doesn't matter. We might have ugly football, we might have long ball, but it's all about getting back into the Premiership where we belong. And, it's going to be a hard and frustrating watch for a lot of this season. But it doesn't matter. We're second. We need to push on. It doesn't matter if we come second, as long as we get that automatic promotion.
Well, automatic promotion is your aim, but if you had a better home record, of course, you'd be on top of the table, wouldn't you? And I'm not sure that you and yourself are happy to admit that it has no effect on the players when the fans are booed. What's that effect?
They're professional, of course. I don't know. West Ham have always been like that, to try and pick up and saying, it's the first time we booed.
Yeah.
We booed most of last season,
yeah.
And we booed even when we've not been relegated.
Yeah. The other thing is, Sean,
West Ham culture.
Yeah. Trust me, it doesn't make a player more confident, right?
Yeah.
And want to express himself if he's getting booed. It doesn't matter that they're paying a lot of money. It doesn't matter that they're professionals. I don't care what work or job you do. if someone booed you, everything you did, it wouldn't make your performance better.
It's human nature.
No chance.
Yeah, you see, the problem is, pal, is that a lot of West Ham fans think they're extras in Universal Studios. Oh, he's gone now. The Universal Studios ticket on his right there. He's gone. Anyway, that's Sean, the West Ham fan. I mean, you make the point, Leroy. If the fans are getting on your back at home, doesn't that give the player the mentality of, instead of trying, the creative ball, I'll just try the short ball, because then I can't make a mistake.
And some players is, I'll get it as far away from me as possible. I won't even try the simple short ball.
Right.
Take responsibility.
Some players won't make the right angle to go and get the ball.
Exactly, and they'll point the finger.
And then what you actually do, I mean, I was booed my time when I was at Arsenal. I was booed, then they liked me, they booed. What it does is, it makes you tense.
Yeah.
And when the ball's you don't play naturally, because you think, I can't make a mistake. If I make a mistake, they're going to be on my case.
That's right.
And then your touch becomes stiffer, because you think, if I give this away, I'm going to get absolutely buried.
Sure.
And Upton Park, they can be quite a forgiving crowd.
Absolutely.
And I agree with you, mate. There's no coincidence that the results aren't as good, because there's more pressure at home.
Absolutely.
Miles more pressure.
But they know their stuff, and they even if you're giving 100%, they'll get behind.
Oh, that's
it.
fine. They love it. Like, it's a noble, don't they? Love
Right,
the
now then,
Collinsons
fellas, I get booed all over the place. I even get people in the streets booing me. Go to
But
the pub and
that's
have
a
a
sign
pint.
of, that can be a sign of affection.
Yeah, is that you, Porky? Boo! All that kind of stuff. It's a bit hateful. But anyway, listen, we've got a